last up.
Uh-huh.
The Wolf Among Us and Fable creator clashes with DC and puts the entire franchise into the public domain.
Yeah. So, what's his name? Bill Willingham?
Yep, Bill Willingham.
So, this was very convenient. This story just came out today because we just wrapped up The Wolf Among Us for Game Club. And yeah, he did a post on September 15th about how all of its Fables, characters, everything is public domain. I don't think he put the art in public domain, but everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like, what exactly? Like, it's not like he owned Snow White.
Sure didn't.
Or whatever. But I guess to use them in the way he used them was trademarked.
Yeah.
By him. He owned them. But he was licensing them out to Disney, and then Disney was relicensing them out to like Telltale and stuff like that to do the game. And he says the reason why he's doing it is because he doesn't have control really of the way the characters are being used by DC because of the way the, I guess, contracts are set up. So DC would make comic books that he didn't really like the way they were handling the characters, or also they would use the characters in like the Wolf Among Us game, which he didn't like the way they used the characters in there. And they would try to keep the script away from him for months so he couldn't see what they were doing, and then he didn't like the way they did them. So he decided, like, rather than like it being all fucked up by a few people, he would release it as public domain, and then the characters can be used by
whomever,
everybody, and maybe they get fucked up, but maybe someone does something really good with it, you know?
Yeah.
Obviously, he doesn't need to worry about money, because otherwise he would not do this.
Well, he says in his blog post that he can't afford to sue DC.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, I can't afford to sue Warner Brothers either. But I mean, like, he doesn't need the money coming in from this.
Yeah, probably not.
Franchise. He has other things, you know. But he just didn't like the way they were dealing with his characters and everything like that. So he's like, okay, let's get rid of them here.
Sorry, we overlooked you again. It just fell through the cracks.
Yeah, the creator and owner of the franchise. Yeah, here's
we forgot about you.
Here's this quote. If I couldn't prevent Fables from falling into bad hands, at least this is a way I can arrange that it also falls into many good hands. Since I truly believe there are still more good people in the world than bad ones, I count it as a form of victory. So it's interesting to know that he wasn't too keen on the game that we were playing.
Yeah, interesting.
And we were enjoying.
Yes, quite a bit.
So it'll be, interesting to see if anything happens with these characters, or what, like, I don't know, if DC tries to sue and block it or something like that. Like, can they sue and block it?
I don't know. If he owns it all, then...
Yeah, but you would have thought, I guess maybe his contract with them was not as good as... Because you'd think he would have, like, some say in it or whatever.
Yeah, right?
But, yeah, maybe they just were intentionally... I don't know. It's who knows? He said, she said. Like,
yeah, pretty
of course. Much. I would lean towards more him than Warner Brothers and DC Comics, just because big corporation fucking over somebody. I can't believe it.
Right?
But it was just very convenient. This article literally came out like minutes before that we started doing the podcast. So pretty crazy. We'll keep an eye on it and see if whatever happens. But we didn't have much time to do any too deep looking into this one. So.
No. And The Wolf Among Us 2... not coming out till 2024.
Yes.
If it ever comes out at all now. Who knows?
I would think it would still come out.
Probably.
I mean, they can still make some money on it. It was a fairly beloved game.
Yes.
And I'm sure they'll still come out. Who knows? Maybe not. It's not like it's not like the game is public domain, you know?
No.
It'll still be protected and everything, so they can still make money on it. Yeah.
Telltale Games has delayed Wolf Among Us 2 out of its 2023 launch window and into 2024 in order to avoid burnout and crunch at the studio.
Yeah, I think that was before this.
Yeah.
This happened here today.
What the hell is Telltale Games doing right now?
Working on Wolf Among Us.
What, is that it?
Well,
how big is the studio?
It's not huge. I think.
They did the Expanse one.
Oh yeah, The Expanse. They just did The
They
Expanse.
just did the Expanse.
Yeah. Which is supposed to be pretty good, but I don't know anything about The Expanse, so. Anyway.
Yeah, they did Batman, Telltale series, Batman the Enemy Within,
Those
Batman,
are all old
Shadows
Telltale
Edition.
ones, though. That's like before they went bankrupt. The only ones they've really done since then is The Expanse and Wolf Among Us 2. And it's not really even Telltale anymore. It's just like Atari, where they have the name of Telltale.
Wallace and Gromit, Grand Adventures.
Yep.
That's weird. They don't.
I think I played that, actually.
They don't list.
Wolf Among Us?
Well, they list Wolf Among Us, but they
Okay.
don't list the Walking Dead
Yeah.
or the
Borderlands?
Borderlands ones.
Do they last Back to the Future?
Nope.
Yeah, so those are ones they don't have a license for anymore, probably.
Yeah.
But again, it's not Telltale as it was. This is like a new company that was made with the name of Telltale. So.
Wallace and Gromit, Grand Adventures. Telltale's Texas Hold'em.
Oh my gosh.
Puzzle Agent 1 and 2.
Yep.
Hector, Badge of Carnage.
Oh yeah, classic.
Tales of Monkey Island. Wolf Among Us. The Batmans. The Expanse. And, of course, Wolf Among Us 2.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
Very interesting.
The Expanse is supposed to be good, but I don't know anything about The Expanse. So. What?
Oh, they released a 3D print build kit for the Artemis.
Oh,
for free.
wow.
That's cool.
There you go.
That's a pretty cool model.
Future 3D print build?
No.
No.
Maybe.
Future landfill build.
Future landfill build, yeah.
Exactly.